Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is D-Man coming back at it again with another YouTube video, and today we have our very first episode of the Titans theme team, and we are only going to look at the lineup today. Next week, I'll see if I can get a gameplay out. I'll still be trying to work with upgrades and stuff like that. But for right now, here is how the team is looking. You guys see, I'm an 82 overall. I do think I have the best Titans theme team in the game right now because I have certain chemistries and strategy items that I'm using to boost certain players. But first and foremost, we're going to go over certain players we have out of position. Obviously, we'll start at the offensive line here. Taylor Lewan, who I thought for sure was going to get an elite, especially with Rashaan Evans getting an elite. And Taylor Lewan, that's just kind of crazy to me. But Lewan ended up getting a core gold, which it's fine because we're normally stacked at offensive line anyway. So I'm fine with that. But he's a solid card. I'm not going to go over every card. I'm going to go over the lineup as a whole and then point out some certain players that, you know, I've played some challenges and played some games and some certain cards that have stood out to me. But as of right now, I don't have any abilities just because training is so expensive right now. But I will point out some players that have played pretty solid for my team. So starting off, like I said, Taylor Lewan, he's an 80. We do have certain chemistries that we will, or not chemistries, but strategy items I have on players that boost certain attributes. We'll get into that at the end. But actually, it'll make sense if we go ahead and do it right now. So what we have here is that's defense. Here's what we have on offense. So this is an uncommon strategy item. We'll just go over there right now. Kind of spoiled some stuff right there. But don't look at these are not going to be the playbooks I'll be using. I just hadn't had time to get to my playbook because I haven't played any online games. I've just been playing solos and stuff like that. But I'll figure out what playbook I want to use this year. But here is what we have strategy-wise. We have got Pave the Way, which boosts run block. Pave the Way here is going to boost run block, 2 to run block, 1 to run block power, and 1 to run block finesse. I like to run the ball a lot, so why not have that boosted a little bit there? And also at the end, it also increases impact blocking to every offensive lineman. So that is great there. I do want to double check something after we go over all these, but we also have Elite Passer. Elite Passer I don't have upgraded on. I'm working on that right now. I could upgrade it right now, but I kind of want to hold on to training. Tannehill's playing solid for me. Doesn't really need any boost to him, and especially I don't want to use my training on only one position that's getting boosted, if you guys understand what I'm saying. But here's Elite Passer. Right now it's only boosting short accuracy, but once you upgrade it, you'll get medium accuracy, deep accuracy, and short accuracy. So you get +2 to short, +1 to medium, and +1 to deep. And I don't think that I might hold on to this, but I might go elsewhere with it, depending on what other strategy cards I find that are better. I'm sure there's others that are better than Elite Passer, but you know, towards the middle to end of the year, you know, if you're trying to hit, you know, we don't know if thresholds are a thing this year, but you know, having +1 to that for your quarterback would be pretty important. So that's why I'm holding on to that right now, and also play action is there as well. And then we get into defense. I guess we'll go over this right now. I have in the zone. So I get +2 to zone, +1 to play rec, and +1 awareness to every defensive back. And also to everyone, I get +1 tackling. So that's, in my opinion, probably my favorite strategy item, uncommon strategy item is in the zone, because you get a lot. You get the zone, you get play rec awareness, and you get +1 tackling to everyone on defense. I got to double check, make sure that's true, but I believe that is true. You get everything on the last thing there, and that's not what I wanted to go to. Run stuff. So run stuff, this is also a pretty solid one. You get +2 pursuit, +1 block shed, +1 play rec. I'm really using it for the block shed, but pursuit is solid to have too. Play rec's also pretty solid to have as well. But also I like this one because you also get +1 to zone for everyone. So we'll get into that after we finish going over the offense. Let's continue going over the offense. So like I said, we had Pave the Way for offense, for the offensive line, and I want to see if this, so this goes for the offensive line, the impact blocking there. paved the way 4 out of 4, so that's everyone there. All right, so you get the gist here. So I like to run the ball. I'm gonna boost the offensive line a little bit. Now Bruce Matthews still has 2 more upgrades here. I'm still working on it. I know I need to, about 200 more training to do this, but in my opinion, Bruce Matthews as an 86 is just fine to me, or an 80, 85, whatever he is. So he's actually boosted up to an 86, but it's not blue. I just noticed that. So he's actually an 85, but when we back out, I think he's an 86, but it's not blue. So that's weird there. But just another EA screw up, I guess, 'cause I can't go to the auction block, buy anything for training, trying to get some, I can't because the auction block is blocked. But if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you try and go to auction block, it's blocked because apparently some people were receiving unlimited rewards or whatever, and they have not permanently banned them, but just kind of banned their account for a certain period of time. I'm not sure what it is, but they've been screwing up a lot this year, and we're like literally just a couple days in, and they've screwed up so much stuff. But here's Bruce Matthews. He's an 85 right now. Like I said, we've got 2 more upgrades to get him to. But like I said, he's fine playing like this at left guard for me. I might spend the training to get him up a little bit more. Like I said, I can't go to the auction block and buy his 89 because, like I said, the auction block is, you can't go to the auction block right now. But here he is. He's 86 strength, 84 awareness, 86 pass block, 84 pass block power, 84 pass block finesse, 89 run block, 87 run block power, and 86 run block finesse. That's really, really good there. 6'5", 305. So not the heaviest guy, but I can't remember last year. I don't remember him ever being 300 pounds, but I might be mistaken there. But he's pretty heavy, and he looks pretty heavy on the field. Also, we are on Next Gen now. If you didn't know already, we are on Next Gen, so we'll have gameplay on Next Gen now. So, but moving on here, I want to see his impact and lead block. So he's got 87 impact blocking and 85 lead blocking. So there's Bruce Matthews there as an 85 overall. But I want to make sure when we back out, he's only an 85. So I don't know what I'm looking at, but you guys see at center, he's an 87. I throw him back here because I want to get the chemistry, the Titan chemistry here. And you can do the secondary position, but right now it costs 500 training, so I'm not going to waste my training on a secondary position when I can just throw Bruce Matthews at his normal position at backup and put him at a starter or somewhere else. So that's what I'm doing with Bruce Matthews right now. And my goodness, guys, getting these 2 cards here, Kerry Blossom Game and Ben Jones, was a pain in the rear because I had to open up those 74 plus packs instead of being able to go to the auction block and buy them, because I didn't have the chance to buy them on Friday because I wasn't on Friday at all day. And then today, the auction block, you can't go to it, so I had to open up those 74 to 74 plus superstar players. And I got lucky. I pulled Ben Jones and I pulled Kerry Blossom Game, so I got lucky there. And I only opened like 10, 15 packs, and just kept re-rolling and re-rolling, hoping the best. And I got Ben Jones and Kerry Blossom Game, so I got lucky there. But here's what Ben Jones is looking at here. And again, his power up, Ben Jones and Kerry Blossom Game will both get a power up. I don't know when they will go live, but they will both get a power up, so that is pretty cool there. But you see, Ben Jones here is rocking with 85 strength, 84 awareness, 82 pass block, 79 pass block powers, 82 pass block finesse. But he does have pretty solid run blocking at 85 run block, 80 run block power, and 84 run block finesse. Again, just a decently solid upgrade at center. We had his 79 overall, now we get his 83 overall. So a little bit of an upgrade there, and then we get Bruce Matthews, and that's pretty funny in my opinion. Get 2 centers in the same day, not same day, but Friday, Saturday, we get 2 centers back to back. But again, with Bruce Matthews, you can literally throw him anywhere and he'll fit. That's what I love about Bruce Matthews. I think I had him at right tackle last year. I can't remember. I had him all over the place last year, and he's going to be starting at left guard for the start of this year. Moving on, we got Roger Saffold, who was a nice little piece to the team. Again, he got an elite card, so he got a power up too. So it is going to be nice to have Saffold again. I had Saffold at left guard, but once I got the Bruce Matthews, I just moved Bruce to left guard because he was the lower overall at right guard than he was left guard. And Saffold is around the same overall at right guard than he is left guard. So that's why I did that. But Saffold, did not mean to click on that. Saffold's a really solid solid card. Just does his job. It does his job. Great run blocker, you guys know. But yeah, Saffold's pretty solid. Backing him up, we got Nate Davis, which is, in my opinion, should be a high 70s. The dude is really good. He could have been a Pro Bowler last year, and they gave him a 72 overall. Just kind of disrespectful to me, but that's, one of my few problems with some of our players you'll see. But backing up, I forgot to mention Kendall Lamb over here at left tackle as well, backing up Lawan. Let's move on. Ty Sambrello here, 84 overall, was our team builder, and I saw that they were looking at maybe trying to get these guys power-ups, which I wouldn't mind that. I don't know if there's any of those team builders that played on the Titans in the past, that if they were to get power-ups, they would help out the theme team. I didn't look at that, but hey, to get a power-up for Ty Sambrello and also Janoris Jenkins, it would be pretty nice. But Ty Sambrello here, we'll check him out since he's one of the higher overall cards on the team. 84 strength, 83 awareness, 82 pass block, 82 pass block power, 81 pass block finesse, 87 run block, 83 run block power, and 85 run block finesse. Across the board, pretty solid. So that's was a nice addition to have. But with us already having Jack Conklin at right tackle, it was kind of like we really don't need Ty Sambrello, but hey, I guess we'll take him. But Jack Conklin was another guy that I was super excited about getting a power-up. We waited for his power-up all year last year. If you guys remember, watched the series last year, we waited for Jack Conklin's power-up all year. It never came, and finally he gets one this year with a Core Elite. So we'll be rocking with him this year, and whenever he gets an upgrade, we'll throw him. I'm sure he's gonna get a higher overall card than Ty Sambrello by the end of the year. So Jack Conklin is probably gonna be our right tackle throughout the year. But offensive line wise, if you look across the board, we're gonna be stacked because we're probably gonna get a Kevin Mawai, I would imagine, because he's always in the game. And if not, we still have the Bruce Matthews. If we don't get a Kevin Mawai, we had the guy last year, Steve Hutchinson, at left guard for a little bit too. He's sometimes in the game. And a couple years ago, we had John Runyon at right tackle. And we already have pretty solid cards to start the year. We had the Roger Saffold and Jack Conklin as well. So I think we're going to be A-okay at offensive line. But is that a position you really need to have a high? In my opinion, no, not really. But it's good to have a high overall, I guess. So offensive line is going to be very good throughout the year, and I'm super excited about that. Moving on, biggest hole on the entire roster is Anthony Ferkser at our starting tight end. Now, the big thing that I look at tight end is speed. Ferkser has not really good speed. So I can't really use my tight end, guys. I really can't use my tight end, which is kind of frustrating because I loved using that 84 overall Jonnu Smith we had at the beginning of the year last year. But thinking to the future, Jonnu Smith, I thought could possibly get an elite card this year. He didn't. It was a 79. But in my opinion, I think Jonnu Smith will play well for the Patriots, and he will eventually get a power-up. And that's our only hope at tight end, I guess. You could think about Frank Wycheck is another guy that I think of. We were stacked at tight end. Jared Cook would be a great guy to have if he gets a power-up. Who else is there? Algie Crumpler we had in Madden 20. I doubt he comes back. But Dave Casper is another guy I could see back in the game. He was in the game in Madden 20. He could be back. So there's a couple guys that are out there that we could potentially see at tight end throughout the year. But as of right now, it's a big hole for our team. But I would love to see like a Frank Wycheck or someone like that. Or Jonnu Smith get a power-up. That would be great because he's going to have great speed. But let's go ahead and get into the real good spots for this theme team. That's going to be a wide receiver. Julio Jones, since he's one of the higher cards, we'll check him out. Julio Jones here, man. Really good. This is his powered up card all the way. He's got 87 speed, 90 jumping, 85 catching, 85 catching traffic, 85 spectacular catch, 85 short route running, 84 medium, and 81 deep route running. 6'3", 220. The bad thing about him, he's not a route runner anymore. He's a physical wide receiver, so that really does hurt because I'd love to get like the route technician. That would help us out a lot. But physical wide receivers are better than they were last year. But I would just like to have Julio as a route runner so I could get that route tech. But hey, it is what it is. Other stats we could look at: 87 agility, 88 awareness, 84 carrying, 83 change of direction, 87 ball carrier vision, 84 stiff arm, 79 spin move, 84 juke move. So after the catch, he's very, very solid. Break tackles an 85. So yeah, I mean, Julio Jones is really, really good. A good card to not use abilities on because physical wide receivers right now don't get really any good. They get a couple. They get matchup nightmare, which is but I really like Julio. He's one of those guys that have played very well for me. I really do like Julio. Randy Moss is a guy that if you pre-ordered Madden, got the little pre-order edition, you could choose between the Brady pack or the Mahomes pack. Mahomes had Randy Moss and Deion Sanders. The Brady pack had Wes Welker and Rodney Harrison. And obviously I'm going with Randy Moss. Here's Randy Moss here. Guys, 89 speed, 90 jumping, 83 catching, 81 catching traffic, 84 spectacular catch, 79 short running, 79 medium, and 84 deep. So again, the route running's not there, but the speed is. The speed is phenomenal on Randy Moss. And you can get any team chem on him that he played for. So we're going to obviously put the Titans on him because he played a few games with the Titans. Randy Moss is always a great card to have on the Titans team. It's kind of like, feels like I'm stealing because did he really play for, he did play for the Titans, but not really. So always a great card to have on the Titans team, but it really doesn't feel like I deserve to have him on the Titans team considering how he played in Tennessee. But hey, well, if he played on the Titans, he's going to be on the team. So Randy Moss also has 88 agility. After the catch here, change of directions 86. Only 71 carrying. Does scare me a little bit to start the year. But haven't fumbled that often, to be honest. 63 stiff arm, 75 spin move, 80 juke move is pretty solid. And his break tackle is only 73. So a guy that has great speed, and that I really like a lot because on a Titans team he gets up to 89 speed. Really, really good card. He's another guy that plays very well for me. And then we have A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown is a guy that is really good as well. So 3 really good wide receivers, especially with A.J. Brown, him being in the slot, kind of, 6 foot, 226, massive frame, plays really good in the slot because we got 2 massive. We got Julio Jones and Randy Moss on the outside with Julio in the slot. That's a recipe for success, in my opinion. But he's got 87 speed, 84 jumping, 80 catching, 79 catching traffic, 79 spectacular catch, 79 short running, 79 medium route running, and 77 deep route running. To go along with after the catch, he's working with, what was his agility? 82 agility. He also has 78 carrying, 79 change of direction, 86 ball carrier vision, 76 stiff arm, 78 spin move, 80 juke move, break tackles 84. So again, another guy that's just really, really good for the Titans team to start the year, and he'll get upgrades throughout the year. So will Julio. Josh Reynolds at wide receiver number 4. He sees the field a couple times a game, and he does his job there. He sometimes get a catch or two, throughout the game. Marcus Johnson is another solid option. I know he's the silver, but rarely am I going to have 5 wide receivers on the field. Probably never. So he doesn't really see the field for me, but it's just kind of a roster filler there. But let's get. What do we want to do? We'll save Henry for the end. We'll check out Ryan Tannehill. Y'all probably want to see this Tannehill. If you don't know how to get this card art, you just go here, and once you power him up, you don't have to do the campaign. You don't have to put his campaign card in here. You can just get his elite card, and you'll have the option to put the campaign card art in here. That's kind of what I did there. And then I did the campaign, got his card, and kind of took the elite out, sold it, did all that. And here's Tannehill. I really like the card art on him. The campaign card art's pretty solid. But he's got 77 speed, 82 throw power, 84 short accuracy, 80 medium accuracy, 78 deep accuracy, 81 throw under pressure, 78 throw on the run, and 83 play action. So a solid quarterback to start the year. Being a field general, he does. I got to check out his abilities one more time here in a minute. But Once he gets past the line of scrimmage, 61 carrying. It doesn't, not really anything too special. 77 ball carrier vision, 72 change of direction. Doesn't have good spin, doesn't have good juke, doesn't have good break tackle. But again, guy that's going to sit in the pocket and drop dimes all game long. So that's what I like. I do want to check out his abilities here in the first slot. I don't think he gets anything too special. It does get inside Deadeye, which I don't think is as good as it was last year. But it's not a bad ability. Nothing too exciting here. I want to see about Hot Route Master. Well, what about, let's see if there's anything else. I think once you get like the third and fourth slots, these are going to be a lot, you can achieve these a lot easier. Not going to be 99 overall there. Set feet lead is 93 overall. But once Tannehill gets like an 86, 87, 88, 89, something like that, he will get set feet lead and those good abilities like that. So field generals, last year they were great. This year they're great again. So great to have Ryan Tannehill as a field general. We'll see if we get a McNair or someone like that. We do have Logan Woodside backing him up too. I could have gone with Deshaun Kaiser, but since he got released, then I just decided to go with Logan Woodside there. Let's check out Kerry Blossom game. Since he is a new guard, 86 speed on a fullback is great. 75 strength as well on him. 77 awareness, 81 carry, 74 catching, 69 run block, 76 lead block, and his impact blocking is 77. I'm holding on. My batteries are low, but I'm holding on to that core gold Kerry Blossom game over there to the left. You see him for when I get his power up. I can use that for his power up. So really, Ben Jones is going to be an 84. Kerry's going to be 82. But let's check out the King here. You guys probably see something that you probably don't like. I don't have his final upgrade here. I just really don't want to spend my coins to get Derrick Henry, who is like 200K, and I'm left with 35K. So I'm just holding out on him. But as of right now, he's really solid. He's got 87 speed, 83 excel, 78 agility, 86 carrying, 86 trucking, 87 break tackle. So across the board, as an 86 overall, it's really good. After the catch, he does have 86 carrying. He's got 86 trucking, 71 change direction, 82 ball carrier vision, 87 stiff arm, spin and juker, and juke moves 77. So that's not bad, especially being Derrick Henry. And then he's got 87 break tackle. So really good card. 86 trucking, 87 spin, stiff arm is really good. And again, once we do find that last upgrade, and I can afford the last upgrade, he's gonna have 89 speed. That's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be really hard to bring this dude down. His abilities, I'm thinking about putting armbar and bulldozer on him whenever I get the. I think when we upgrade him, what's he looking like when we upgrade him? Can I see his trucking will go up to 89, and stiff arm on there? I don't see stiff arm on there, but won't get bulldozer. Maybe he does. Does he get the third slot? I think he does get a third slot. Oh, I can get bulldozer. Yeah, 88 trucking and stiff arm, since it shows that it's available, but it's just locked. I'll be able to get that as well. So I might rock with armbar bulldozer combo, maybe with reach for it if I get a third slot, but that's gonna be a lot of training to spend there. But Derrick Henry is gonna be an absolute beast. I should have him ready to go by next week, so we'll see a little gameplay on him next week. On to the defense. You'll see some faces that you're like, that's not a Titan, but we'll get into them in a little bit, and the reason why I picked them, specifically John Lynch here. He's really good. But Kevin Byard, always great to have a Kevin Byard on the team. Logan Ryan was the guy that got a power up this year, so that does help us out a little bit. I actually have him in slot cornerback spot because he was a cornerback for Tennessee. I just have him at backup safety, and I have him plugged in at cornerback 3 to keep his chemistry there. Harold Landry, another solid player. Rashad Weaver backing him up. Rashaan Evans as an 82 overall. He got the power up, so hey, I guess we'll take it. I don't think he deserved an elite card, but he got one, so I guess I'll take it. Jayon Brown is a great player in real life, and I do expect him to get consistent upgrades throughout the year if he can stay healthy. So I'm excited to see some of those cards because they're going to have insane speed. Already has really good speed. He's one of those guys that I really like to have on my field just because of his speed. And good zone too. So also David Long could see some upgrades this year if he sees the field a little bit more than Rashaan Evans. Monty Rice here at middle linebacker number 4. Bud Dupree, our new Titan. We'll check him out. He seems to make more plays than most of the outside. I feel like Bud Dupree makes a lot more plays than Clowney, Harold Landry, Jeffrey Simmons. He seems to get some sacks more often than them. I don't know why. It's just he just makes more plays, I guess. 84 speed, 86 excel, 77 strength, 77 tackling, 78 play rec, 74 block shed, 80 power move, 66 finesse move. So again, I don't know what it is about him, but he just gets home a lot more than Harold Landry, some of those other guys. But that's just my opinion. Maybe he plays a little bit different for you. But Bud Dupree does play really good, and I can't wait for him to get some upgrades throughout the year. Derek Roberson backing him up. The other safety spot, a strong safety, we have John Lynch. Really, really good card, especially I do have recuperation on him. He doesn't really get anything too excited, but look at how much they cost. Only 5 training for these, so very important to keep in mind when you're picking your team captain. I could have gone with Lance Allworth, but we already are stacked at wide receiver. Why don't we go there? So I decided to go with strong safety because we do struggle here a little bit. But once we do get our Cam Chancellor upgraded, I might go ahead and switch this to something else. But hey, it's not bad having depth at the safety spot because when we go 3-5 wide, stuff like that, we're gonna have multiple safeties on the field. So it's not bad to have depth at safety. That's why I went with John Lynch. I could have gone with Youngblood as well. The other option was off the board. Who was the other? The running back. Obviously, we got Derrick Henry, so we're not going to go Shawn Alexander. I could have gone with Youngblood, but in my opinion, John Lynch was just the obvious choice to start the year. 88 speed, 90 excel, 88 tackling, 88 play rec, 87 pursuit, 79 man, which is a little low, but it's fine because I'm using him. He's got 90 zone coverage, though, which is really, really good. 89 hit power as well. And you guys see that plus 3 to zone coverage. I'll show you guys how to get that plus 3. 82 strength, 87 agility, 88 speed, 90 excel. We already went over all those. After he makes a play on the ball, he's got 84 change of direction, which you can consider that with usering. Really solid user, guys. Really, really solid user. 83 ball carrier vision, 86 impact blocking. Really, really solid card. Just a very, very solid user to start the year. That's why I went with him. Once we get our Bam Bam Cam up a little bit more, again, you see I'm only at level 7. And that stuff to get Cam up is really, really tough. But he will get up there eventually. He will get up there eventually for sure. That is pretty much everything there, safety-wise and linebacker-wise. Let's get into our cornerback. So Norris Jenkins is one of the higher overalls on the team, so we'll check him out. He was our team builder, and I could put some abilities on him, but like I said, training is so expensive. I just don't want to do anything like that. He's pretty slow though, only 86 speed. He's got 90 excel, which is not bad though. 89 agility, 85 jumping, 79 play rec, 80 man, 80 zone, and 78 press. Change of directions, 85. So nothing too special. Again, he was our team builder, so that's, it is what it is. If I had to pick our team builders, it probably wouldn't have been those 2 players, but hey, we'll take them, I guess. But it does help out our cornerbacks, though, because you see we also have Desmond King. The playmaker has returned. Last year, his nickname was the playmaker, and because he made plays, and he's back this year. Desmond King, a really solid player. Logan Ryan's really solid for a slot cornerback. I sometimes tend to kind of throw Logan on the outside and Desmond in the slot because I like Desmond playing the slot a lot more than Logan. But Caleb Farley here, budget beast. Absolute budget beast, guys. I do recommend picking him up. Whenever I see a guy that has Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, someone like that, I'll throw Caleb Farley on him because he's got the speed to keep up with them for a little bit. Again, Jamar Chase has 91 speed, Caleb Farley 89. So again, Caleb Farley is really fast. Really, really fast on a theme team with a +2 speed, 6'2" as well. Really, really solid. So he's got 89 speed, 90 excel, 88 agility, 86 jumping, 67 play rec, 62 man, and 64 zone. But it's just all about the speed for Caleb Farley. Speed kills in Madden. That's what I said all year last year, and I'll continue to say it. But speed kills in Madden. Let's go ahead and check out. And then we also have Breon Borders here, cornerback 5. Just kind of a little roster filler like the Marcus Johnson on offense. Check out Clowney again. probably one of the more hated players in Tennessee Titan history now. But he's going to get the Titan chemistry, so we're going to throw him out here. 82 speed, 85 excel, 83 strength, 77 tackling, 77 play rec, 79 block shot, 76 power move, and 67 finesse move. Again, his time in Tennessee wasn't the best, but, you know, his golden ticket last year, I had a lot of fun, you know, a lot of fun playing with his golden ticket last year as a user. Was phenomenal. Always a great card in Madden Ultimate Team. He's going to get upgrades throughout the year. He's got 83 impact blocking as well. But just always a fun card to have. And for him to fit our theme team, hey, we'll take that all day. We'll go to the other side of the ball, check out Jeffrey Simmons, who I expect to get a ton of upgrades this year just because I feel like he's going to play a lot better. He's going to get a lot. The pressure on him is going to dwindle down just because we have Bud Dupree, Harold Landry on the other, you know, helping him out, and I feel like he's going to get a lot more one-on-one opportunities. But here's what he's rocking with: 69 speed, 81 excel, 90 strength, 80 tackling, 79 play rec, 81 block shed, 77 power move, 63 finesse move. So again, more of a run stopping left in, says it there, with the block shed and the power move pretty high up, the finesse move a little bit lower. But he's got 81 impact blocking. Again, not going to see, he's really good against the run, but against the pass is kind of a, you know, it's kind of tough because he's pretty slow, so he's not going to be able to chase down the quarterback. But against the run, he's really good. I could throw inside stuff on him, but like I said, training is super expensive, so abilities right now aren't probably the best move. Then we have defensive tackle. We got Nico Autry, who I think is going to be playing defensive tackle this year for us. They put him at right end, but I have him at right end, throw him at D tackle here. Solid player. And then we had Tier Tart here to fill out the defensive tackle number 2. We only have one defensive tackle in the game, and it's Tier Tart. That's kind of crazy to me. Maybe we get another Albert Hainsworth, but man, defensive tackle, I'm going to take away the tight end. The tight end is not the biggest hole in the team. It's defensive tackle, because you don't really think of the Tennessee Titans and them having amazing defensive tackles as legends. You know, but the Titans, you know, tight end wise, Jared Cook, Dave Casper, Frank Wycheck, those are all potential possibilities this year. But defensive tackle, you can't just think back on guys that were just unbelievable for the Titans. You know, we had the Albert Hainsworth last year, but you know, we had to rock with the team captain. What was his name? Leroy Glover for a while. So the defensive tackle spot for the Tennessee Titans team has always been a struggle, but yeah, it is what it is. Moving on, I think that's the entire team. Let's check out the chemistries. So we got in the zone. Here's everyone that gets into the zone. All defensive backs, +2 zone, +1 play rec, and +1 awareness. That's phenomenal. And then also we have, where's the other one? Run stuff. So we have +2 pursuit. This is for the entire defense. Keep that in mind. +2 pursuit, +1 block shed, +1 play rec. So there's everyone that gets run stuff there. And then also in the zone, you see boost all defensive backs, so they all get +1 tackling there. And then run stuff. You see how run stuff gave it to everyone on defense. Now you see run stuff, the final tier gives another +1 zone there. So you get +3 zone to everyone. That's what I've been rocking with throughout so far this year. That definitely going to be changed throughout the year. Our strategy items probably going to end up going to rare eventually, but that'll be a while because, like I said, it's going to be tough because those are expensive. They are very expensive. I spent a lot of coins to get these right here, but like I said, the one that hadn't been upgraded at all is Elite Passer, but I do expect to either change that one up and upgrade it, or just upgrade the Elite Passer. We'll see though. But yeah, as of right now, we're rocking with an 82 overall team. We got 85 Brett Kern. We're rocking with Gostkowski. You can rock with Tucker McCann if you want, but Gostkowski, I still consider him a Titan. He's got a Titans jersey on, but he is a free agent right now, so he doesn't have the Titans chemistry. But I'm gonna be rocking with him. He does have he's got a lot better accuracy than Tucker McCann. They both have the same kick power, but Gostkowski has a lot better kick accuracy than McCann, so I'll be rocking with him. Long snapper for Sambrello. Brett Kern's going to be kicking the balls off. Julio's going to be returning kicks for us, just because he's got some of the best carrying. I do want to have guys back there with really solid carrying. Third down running back Derrick Henry, power back Derrick Henry, slot wide receiver. Have Julio Jones here. Normally I just go with a higher overall with this stuff. I could throw AJ Brown since he's where I want my who I want my slot to be. But sub linebackers John Lynch, Cam Chancellor is also backing him up. Clowney is all these right here. Jack Rabbit is slot cornerback 1. But I do have Desmond King here. So normally what I do is I'll sub people in where I want them in certain formations. So that's what I'll do here. Really, some of this doesn't matter to me because I just sub people in and out. Like I said, here's my strategy cards here. And again, these two playbooks right here are they're going to change for sure. I got to figure out what playbooks I want to rock with this year. Maybe the same as last year, but here's my visuals. Got Mike Vrabel, got the base Titans Stadium, got the Titans away and Titans home. So my goal was to keep it around 30 minutes. Looks like I went a little over that. But hey, why not go a little over that when we have the debut of the Titans theme team? So I do want to I think we already covered it though. John Lynch does get these abilities here. I think we did cover it. That's one note I had here. It does get shut down. All these are free, or 10. Like I said, these are all cheap. So I do recommend if you're going to rock with abilities, rock with one of your team captains, whether it be Lance Allworth, Youngblood. Please don't go with Sean Alexander as your team captain. That's just dumb. Also, I should have mentioned this at the beginning because I probably lost some of you guys. But we'll back out here. Man, I forgot to mention this earlier, but if you're sticking around, let me know down below. Please let me know down below. But I do want to show you guys one thing. I want to have a little poll here. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but if we go to packs here, I'm holding on. I'm literally holding on to my gold team fantasy packs where I got the pre-order. I don't know why, but maybe we wait till there's a really good Titans player out and we open them all. I don't know. But this right here, season champion fantasy pack. You either get you get this guy right here, beautiful animation by the way, but you get this guy right here, Devin Hester, or you can get this guy right here who's going to be Junior Seau. So I need you guys to let me know what you guys are going with. Devin Hester is phenomenal, but do we need another wide receiver? You know, I think the short term take is Devin Hester for sure because he has got great speed. He's a great route runner. But the long term, I think, is going to be Junior Seau. Both these guys get every team chemistry. I think Junior Seau is the best pick here because middle linebackers really you can get 4 middle linebackers in your team. So I think Junior Seau is the move in my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all want to go with. Devin Hester again. I don't think you can upgrade him past 92 once the season is over. So I think you're just stuck with 92 Devin Hester throughout the year. And I think long term wise, Junior Seau would be a lot better to pick. But let me know what you guys feel about that. I think Junior Seau is the move just because we have 4. You get 4 middle linebackers, and I think that 92 overall Junior Seau would stick with us throughout the entire year. And then Devin Hester probably going to get, you know, Julio's going to get upgrades throughout the year. AJ's going to get upgrades throughout the year. Randy Moss obviously going to get Ultimate Legend there. So those guys, you know, probably I just think Junior Seau's the move. But y'all let me know what y'all feel about that. But I just have this pack sitting here waiting to figure out who I want to go with. But in my opinion, I'm thinking Junior Seau. But y'all just let me know. But yeah, I'm a MUT level 7. I've been grinding. Looks like the auctions are back up. Just as I finished talking, the auctions are back up. So that is pretty cool. But yeah, with that being said, that is going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Until next time.